let's let people know the stream is happening, huh? You're welcome. Okay, perfect. All right. In good news for me, and maybe no one else, the trailer for the new Earth Defense Force 6 is up.
Good evening. Got closer here with today's news. Our top story tonight. Widespread reports of cloud changes to the sky. A report across the city. Let's say we're from Shelly with our BO3 team. Shelly, how's it looking out there?
Hey Chad, things are looking pretty red out here. Despite the widespread destruction, PDF is still hosting recruitment centers to get new soldiers to join the fight. Anyone interested can sign up at their open enrollment booth down by the Garden Bubble Pile corner of 5th and Main. Apparently, the next 100 sign-ups are eligible to win a juicy steak.
I'm very excited about this.
PDF announcing implementing soldier recruitment deploys. For many years, these deployments have been used for soldier recruitment purposes. They will be converted to use for military purposes. Waste civilians survive, peace back immediately, since these are extremely effective at attracting immunity, if not soldiers as well. You know what? That's it. Today's the last time we'll be on the air. I'm off to join the EDF. See you on the battlefield.
That was really cute. So apparently, there's going to be so there's a thing in the game that happens in a lot of EDFs where there's a character. Ooh, that actually looks nice. Nice. Where you have a character be a decoy who you throw and all the ants attack it for like 60 seconds and it gives you time to attack. And it's, you know, frequently used to be a what's that word I'm looking for? A frightened civilian. But now apparently it's going to be popular oh god, this is an embarrassing thing for me to forget the name of. You know, virtual streamers. Oh god, this is really embarrassing. Virtual streamers. Virtual streamers. I know there's a word for that. It's a thing that exists. I mean, yeah, it's a silly thing that exists, but it's not like I've made it up. Virtual streamers. Anyway, I will hopefully come up with that at some point in the future, but for right now, let's dig into the games we're playing. I'm pretty excited about this first one. You'll see why in a moment. This is not a good sign. Hopefully it learns its lesson and stops. Nope. It's going to keep blinking out on me. Okay. The wonderful part of the stream where I do troubleshooting on my capture card, which has been working fine for days, so I don't know what the issue is here. Like, no hiccups at all. Is it because I'm trying to full screen it and the game doesn't know how to do that anymore? We're playing Space Mercenary Defense Force. Now, you may remember this game, recall, if you will, from last December when we played the PC version. We had some notes, along with some other people who played the game, and the developer rushed out a fix to change how the bosses worked. We were very impressed. Now, the game has been released on a little something called Steam. I don't know why I was being coy about that. It's available on... Sorry, it was already on Steam. It's being made available on Xbox, Switch, and PS4 and 5. So we are going to give it a play on PS5 now that we can. I mean, I will get killed because the thing keeps crashing on me, but that's not the game's fault. Ah. I would love to select an upgrade. So there's barrels. So if you'll recall, the hook of this game is it's wacky. Wacky items. Utility heads or tails, hull piercer drill module, deployable electromagnetic generator module. Hull piercer drill module is fine by me. I mean, I hope. And these are the things it will become as you level it up, in case you're wondering. Now you have to choose where you want it. Ah, I love the little note that you can see it recharging on your ship, so you can turn around and fire it in the correct direction. Alright, hull piercer drill ejection. Ooh. Paint bucket module. Oh, nice. Birthday cake surprise! Deploys a special birthday cake loaded with a random surprise. Yeah, that's obviously what we're doing. I'm not insane. Killer birthday cake? Yes, please.
What's this about a birthday cake?
Exactly.
I'm super confused as to what you're playing.
You
and
should be.
Very intrigued.
It has a birthday cake launcher in it.
Well, that's
I know. It's weird that there's both points. Every time I kill an enemy, there's both points and then experience points. As like separate items. So you get X amount of points for shooting him. And then the experience coin flies up. Space harpoon module. Ion blaster module. Thank you. I don't know what ionizing on hit means, but I'm excited to find out. Alright. Was birthday cake module a bad choice? Probably. I'm just really glad I have it. Ah, so nice of them to put all the experience points on the map, though. Alright, perfect. Okay, that was not good. Alright. Thermal hacking module. Improved turret velocity transfer. Ooh. Increased turret knockback. Long range scanner turret range up. Yes, please. Alright, let's do this. It's going extremely well. Some might say suspiciously well. I was a huge fan of this on Steam. And I'm so glad it's available everywhere now. Mortar strike module. Yeah, I can do a explosion on a random enemy. I'm not insane. And now I have all 4 weapons my ship can hold.
Woo!
I know, I'm excited too.
I'm assuming that's
I would hope.
so.
It would be weird. Earth Defense Force 6, end of July. Now you might say you already have Earth Defense Force 6, and that's true. But I only have it in Japanese. And I'd very much like to see what's going on with the story. Because, spoiler alert, it's awesome. And I know I'm a weird pedant and a ridiculous fan of the series for saying this, but the advertisement they made for the game about a news broadcast about the events of EDF 6 in the world of EDF 6 massively annoys me, because EDF 6 is set like 5 years after 80% of the world's population was killed by the invaders. And I'm like, hey, maybe and all human civilization was destroyed, and now basically the invaders have given up, and they've just left all the colonists on Earth, who are these frogmen. And basically, you and these frogmen are still fighting each other to the death with degrading technology. It's awesome. I don't, Martin. Why would you ask that? Yeah, it probably shouldn't be doing this. This is suboptimal. Where'd you hear that, Martin? Hey, Snake, what's up? See, I don't know if you can say it was delayed when they've never suggested when it is coming out. What's that, Snake? Okay, I'm just gonna check the cable. This thing is blacking out a lot. Okay, it's firmly plugged in on both sides. Hopefully that becomes a thing.
Woo!
I wouldn't count on it. Alright. Yep, we covered at the start of the stream, Snake. Showed off the trailer, and I rather pedantically announced that there wouldn't be news broadcasts in the world of EDF because the entire world was destroyed by Space God. We're all hoping to see it this October. I'm going to agree with you on that front. I know, I can't wait for more EDF. It's famously the best. Thank you for letting me know about the trailer, BT Dubs. It's very exciting. I don't know what that means. Probably nothing, right? Yeah. Oh no! Eyeballs are shooting at me! I hate it when that happens! Yes, Helldivers is very much a big budget, multiplayer focused EDF. It's not as good, of course, because what could be? But I am glad that the EDF style of game design, so-called, by me I guess, epic action, is becoming more and more popular. Although the action is much smaller scale in Helldivers than it is in EDF, and so it's not really epic action. It's lacking the epic. The inclusion of airstrikes is nice. You do need that for epic action. To have large scale attacks. Oh my god. Oh. The health bars look so much better now. Love it. I would love improved thrusters. I very much need to move faster if I'm going to avoid these guys. Come on, birthday cake. You got this? Ah, you kind of had it. Wow, the drill does really good damage to bosses. Can only hit one dude at a time, but the extra boss damage is worth it. Look at that. It's insane. Great looking boss, by the way. Alright, that's a lot of experience points. What a single skull does. Deal damage to all non-boss enemies. No, thank you. Increases turret damage by 30% and decreases turret fire rate. Why would I want to decrease its fire rate? You okay?
Yeah.
Flammable candles? Yes, please. Yeah, I cannot wait for that new EDF. And like you said, I'm very much hoping for some news about 80/20 sooner rather than later. That said, we're going to get news about Frank Stone in less than 2 weeks. Frank Stone, playable in, what do you call it? Dead by Daylight, probably in 2 weeks. Definitely we're going to get a release date. Okay, not definitely, but there's a really good chance we're getting a release date in 2 weeks, which is great. Very good chance we're getting a release date in 2 weeks. I would say 50% chance Frank Stone playable in Dead by Daylight in 2 weeks. Yes, I'd heard that too. I don't so much care about interactive movies that aren't played by made by Supermassive, but I do. I know that it has a huge fan base. The Wolf Among Us. So I am interested to see how that plays out. Ooh. Hard to get a streak going with weapons that fire this slowly. That was a bad sign. Yeah, my controller's disconnecting a lot. There's no reason for it. Just happens. The answer is because these idiots refuse to make a... Ooh, laser piercer. Yes, please. Sorry, as I was saying, these jerks refuse to make a wired controller for the Sony PlayStation, or even license an external party to make a wired controller. And they wonder why people don't like doing fighting game competitions on Sony platforms. It's because Sony hates controller wires. So that's what I'm thinking, Snake. Gesundheit. I'd be excited to see it on the 2-year anniversary of Devil in Me. Obviously, we can't say for sure, but I think there's a good chance of it happening. Right now, we've just got to focus on how excited we are for Frank Stone, and everybody buy Frank Stone. Okay. I do so love watching these aliens explode. Does that make me a bad person? I'm going to say no. I love overcharged lasers. Damn, they really are overcharged. So wait, going this way, birthday cake will go directly into the midst of that horde of enemies, right? And that should detonate, hitting all of them at once. Oh, damn, that was worth it. You mean Texas Chainsaw Massacre? That would be incredible. Again, I really believe that franchise should be doing narrative adventures and survival adventures. You know, run and hide horror, however you want to call that. Yes. Oh, I don't like empty HP because you can't heal it. Burst of speed on hit sounds good, actually, but not that good. What the hell? I think that would be wonderful. Like I said, I do think Red Barrels is in a good position to make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, since they already have done that twice. I think going multiplayer was a really weird choice for them, but it's their company. Anytime you want to fire that dart, guys... Oh, I have to get within range or it won't shoot. Oh, damn. That actually makes perfect sense. I do like the way the camera pulls back for these boss fights. Very convenient. Lets me move around within the playfield just for the boss fight. Come on, we got this. Bad time for my controller to disconnect. I mean, there's never a good time for the controller to disconnect, but that was real bad. Come on, you got this guy. Oh yeah, he's done. I mean, I'm also dead. This is a disaster. No, a Stranger Things game already basically bankrupted... trying to do a Stranger Things game already bankrupted Telltale. I don't think anybody is dumb enough to try that again. See, the problem is with these marketed games, right? Where you don't own the IP. You have to give them, you know, millions and millions of dollars for using their IP with no guarantee that anyone's actually going to buy the game. And spoiler alert, you know, that's what happened with Dead by Daylight and Stranger Things. Like, if Stranger Things wanted to commission a game, I think Supermassive would absolutely be the right people to do it. I think that would be fantastic. Explosive wish.
I don't think Stranger Things actually has a large enough following.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So why... There's no... I mean, the Stranger Things VR, I have no idea how it did. Apparently you play as the Season 4 villain. Season 3 villain? Wherever Vecna was in the show. I have no idea how that did, but apparently it was extremely low budget. It takes a lot of time and money, and if you're doing a Supermassive style cinematic adventure, you're going to expect to get all the actors there. So right there, the budget is going to be, you know, tens of millions of dollars, if not $100 million. I mean, insane amount of money you're going to have to spend to make that game. Because you got to pay for the rights, then you've got to pay for all of the actors' licenses, because people are going to be expecting it. You got to get, you know, David Harbour et al. To come in and do motion capture. It's going to be an obscenely expensive mess. I don't know how you could ever turn a profit on a Supermassive style Stranger Things game. Like, I don't know where the money would come from. Again, that's how Telltale bankrupted itself. I mean, it wasn't even making big budget games. It just spent so much money on the licenses that they were still like working with an ancient they were working with ancient technology to make their games, and it, you know, impressed no one. They're spending giant amounts of money on these licenses, but, you know, not enough people were buying it to justify it. More power, less speed. More laser piercer. Laser piercer. That's true. No! Oh my god. They don't really make games with combat, though. And I doubt people would accept a game that had only, what do you call it, based combat? QTE-based combat. I love QTE, elaborate QTE-based fight scenes, but I know not a lot of people agree with me on that front. I was playing, back in the day, I was playing Shenmue, being all like, why do we have so many... Why do we have so many actual fight scenes? I just want QTEs here, guys. Oh, wow, I actually won the... Nice. Turret speed loader. Yes, please. Increases turret rate of fire by 0.4 RPS. Are you prepping your dinner?
Yep.
Nice. I'm very excited about this. Oh, no, it's the double boss. This is where I die. Whoa. God, I love this so much. Oh, I missed. Damn. Whoa, it's happening. I may have caused a slight bug by using the drill on that guy. So the question is, does he get all of his health back if I destroy one of them? Or can I almost destroy one, then destroy the other one, and then it's real easy to destroy dude number 2? No! Oh, I really screwed up that time. He gets all his health back, so it's a waste of time to try and damage one of them. Whoa, dude, not cool. That was not great. Ah, they got me, everybody. It does have a lot of QTs in it. I loved that about the original. Except for when I had to tap a button really quickly to run fast. I hate that in games because it destroys controllers. But yeah, I enjoyed the QT fights in the original. I understand the appeal of the real-time knife fight in the remake, but it's not my favorite. Okay, next up, Search of Light by Firenut Games. I don't know anything about them, but I am excited. Trigger the Monster? Maybe Firenut is the publisher? Okay, there's a lot of studios who worked on this game. Yeah, but what you have to ask yourself is, they make, you know, these large-scale games. So is there enough of a market in that fan community for a game like this? You can add different advantages when you start the game to section the villagers and skills. To unlock more requirements, unlock more advantages and more slots. Nice. So depth 8 to get one kind of advantage. Depth 5 for more. Okay. Upgrade one of 7 robots in one game, 12 robots in one game, and skills are 5 enemies in one game. I think I'm going to be able to defeat 5 enemies, he said, having no idea what he was up against in this thing. Okay. Explore this world in search of energy to continue your journey and discover the secrets of soul. You're not alone in this reality. Okay. Yeah, having to use a mouse, virtual mouse, to operate this is real weird. Drop coin. Okay, that's strange. New allied robot. Stand near an inactive robot and drop an energy mineral on. Oh, okay. Hey, buddy. I got a robot! This is the core. You must protect it. You lose life when something attacks from game over. Oh, it's a tower defense game. I had no idea this was a tower defense game. Your life bar is shown on the screen. You will die if the bar goes down to 0. And you go through a building. How would that damage you? If your energy minerals so choose well when upgrading or you might die. I will keep that in mind. You okay, woman? How do I get more energy crystals? That guy spit an energy crystal back out. You create a tool to make one of your assigned robots take on new jobs. Oh, okay. We're a robot who will defend your village and sometimes mine minerals and build defenses. You'll be able to build different defenses throughout the adventure. You only need one constructor robot available. Stand on what you want to build and add the required energy. Okay. I'm trying to add the energy and it's not happening. There we go. You have to hold down X. My bad. Hey buddy, go get me some more energy because I'm running a little low. What is that? Oh, they're like turrets. Because... Okay, hold on. Viewers of a TV show are considered to be a much bigger market than players of a AAA video game. Tens of millions of people watched, sort of like 100 million people or some insane number watched Last of Us worldwide, but only, 10 million people ever bought the game. There's just a bigger market for TV viewers still than there is for players of that kind of game. Into random depths of this round, in search of different resources, the further you travel, the deeper you will go. Okay. Bear in mind there's a risk of these creepers at the wards. The black hole can become corrupted when turning from a depth. Unknown enemies will start to attack your village. This happens if you're stuck. You can leave the depth at any time. Okay. Alright. Hey Joanna, how's it going? You start reallocating the SOL by moving different scene elements as you wish. Find the blue particles to activate the puzzle. Put the elements in the right place and continue your journey. And X to attack. Okay. Yeah, lots of mouse moving stuff here. Oops. Right there. Bloop.
Okay, back in
Ah.
the room.
I'm glad to hear it.
Hey, Joanna, how are you tonight?
Take that, Mr. Enemy.
Oh, let's look at this chat while I wait for my supper to cook.
So what have you decided to have?
Chicken, roasted potatoes.
Nice. You always make such excellent choices for dinners. That I could see happening. There have been a bunch of last Avatar games. Because people are fine with the graphics being lower res, and them already having a lot of art assets available, I could see them absolutely doing another Avatar action game.
And voice actors get paid voice actor rates.
Exactly.
Unless you're like, Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Tragically, no, Joanna.
Although it does have that kind of feel to it right
Oh,
now.
surely.
When does the new Little Nightmares come
They still haven't announced, and we're very upset about it. See, now that I've opened the gate, I'm going to put that there. We can move this here. And create a ramp for me to walk up. Ta-da! Cute, right? Oh,
As
whoops.
Joanna said, this feels familiar.
Apparently I was supposed to put that up there. My bad. I had half of the puzzle right.
Then how do you get up?
Same way, you just walk up a sharper ramp.
Oh, I see.
I was trying to make sure the ramp wasn't too sharp. But apparently you don't need to worry about that.
Sorry, folks.
We
Allergies
forgive
are
you,
bad.
but that's only because we're good people.
Like
Ooh,
real
I found
freaking
a
bad.
brick. Oh yeah, there's been a Ben 10 video games in the past. I could totally see a Ben 10 game working.
I forgot about Ben 10.
Most people do.
That's like a show that I feel like you could bring back a reboot.
I'm sure they'll try.
It was super popular.
What the hell?
And it was super fun too.
They got me, everybody. Coming at this with basically no health did not help. Alright, let's try that again. It's okay, sweetie. Combat is not great. It locks you in place when you're, It locks you in place when you do an attack. That's frustrating.
Why is it called Search of Light?
Because it was made by people who don't speak English.
Okay, I was going to ask if it was like significant. So like in search of light or search for light is what it's supposed to be called.
No, who knows?
But then the initial Sol wouldn't make sense.
Exactly. I don't know what that is about.
Although you just lowercase the in.
These are all good options. Alright, now I've got a soldier and we can try this. It is weird that I started the game with such low health. Yeah, there have been Ben 10 games in the past, and it's the exact kind of thing where you could do a low poly, fighting focused game with no trouble at all. You know, turning into different monsters to get over different obstacles. You have a stealth monster, you have a flying monster, you have a, brute force fighting monster. Like, all of that would have worked great. Hacking monster for puzzles. Like, it's... What the hell is that thing? Oh. It was crystals. Well, now I'm embarrassed. Oh, woman. Alright, that's it. I'm keeping this door closed from now on. I enjoy the cool, but it's just too hard on your lungs. That's what I just said. Hey, Fox, what's up? So this whole level is just free energy. Not that I'm complaining, I'm quite happy with all the free energy. I literally have too much energy at this point. Puzzle time? Oh, that's cute. Oh, nice. Hope you're enjoying it. Are you riding around Ireland on a giant rabbit? Because if you're not riding around Ireland on a giant rabbit, I don't understand the point of playing that game. And was that placed right? It was! No, not at all. I don't think the video game market is dying at all. I think that a bunch of major companies have made incredibly stupid investments, spending way too much money on graphics. I don't have any of those. In a foolish attempt to pursue graphical perfection and fidelity, and causing video game budgets to balloon.
Yup.
Cheaper
Also,
video
there's-
games that cost less money would be
All these
A boon to
companies
everybody.
are owned by mega corporations. Like is it Warner Brothers that has like 3 different game studios under their
oh
umbrella?
yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. They also need to show an increase in profits every year. Doesn't matter if they're profitable. Oh no, we need 30% more profits every year.
It's
They
despicable.
have these shareholders and CEOs that make freaking billions of dollars a year, cutting company out of the money out of the company, and then they do idiotic things like, oh, we're gonna lay off a bunch of people, then we don't have to pay those salaries because we don't have a big game coming out, so we don't have an income of money. But all those people were working on a game, so now we're not going to have any new games coming out. But for now, for this quarter and this year, it looks like we're more profitable because I laid off 100 people.
Oh yeah.
It's the current corporate culture that's hurting this. But video games are actually
More popular than ever.
more popular than ever. And yes, there was a drop off in video games as pandemic restrictions started going away and people were able to go outside and play again.
Yeah, that helped.
Like, yeah, there was a drop. Like, there's been a massive drop off in video games. Gee, I wonder what freaking happened. I mean, 2020 was a stellar year for video games. You'll see an article say, why is 2024 so far under? Okay, hold on. Let me do the math. What happened in March of 2020?
There you go.
And it's like this constant comparison to something you can't possibly compare it to.
Yep. It's a bad scene.
Yeah. And also then there's the idea that AI is going to be able to do programming and even writing and design, which it 100% can't do without ripping someone else off.
Oh yeah.
But all of these idiots that run these companies, because it's not like these are guys with degrees that have actually worked in video games. These are guys with, like, I don't know, some sort of business degree who understand business stuff.
It's
Jesus.
finance people destroying everything they touch.
Finance people are destroying it. And, like, they don't understand that AI isn't the end-all be-all.
I was literally suggested today, offered a chance to review a game, sent a review copy in fact, of something that is an AI text adventure that of course will be different every time, and I'm like, oh, so it will have no meaning, because by not having an actual story or characters, it can't have a meaning. It's just going to be a robot doing some, random nonsense.
I'm going to question you on what you mean by woke propaganda.
Yeah, that's very
Because
silly,
that's-
Cyberfox. That's, you're listening to Nazi propaganda, Cyberfox.
Yeah.
So
You can have
try to
bad
avoid
writing.
that.
Like, for example, the female-led Ghostbusters movie was just badly written. It has nothing to do with wokeness and trying to make it an all-female staff. It's all about having a bunch of sketch comedians do a bunch of improv and deciding to put that into a movie instead of actually writing.
Also, and I don't know what game it is that this sweet baby is supposed to have hurt. Like, I don't know, was there a game they were involved in that was bad in some way? Like, I honestly don't know of any. I haven't heard any, like, anyone point to a game that was, you know, not good. Yeah, I heard. Oh, so embarrassing. Trying to ruin Tarkov? I know. That's right, I hired a BattleBot. Good work, BattleBot. Good work.
Oh, they're from Montreal.
Who are?
Sweet Baby Inc.
Really? Are they hiring? Alright.
Alan Wake 2, Sable, Battle.
Oh, Sable's so good.
Battle Shape? Battle. They have a really bad web design, so.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not meant to be used on phone.
Spider-Man 2.
Have you played Saints Row Reboot? It's amazing.
God of War Ragnarok. They worked on narrative and character consultation.
Oh, nice.
They seem to only work on like character consultation.
Okay.
And the games all seem to be well-received games.
Yeah, Saints Row's fantastic. God of War, giant success.
People are hiring on their webpage, though.
Oh, that's disappointing. Oh well. Que sera, sera.
Like, this would be a perfect fit for you.
It would.
Hoguro likes to work for woke companies, y'all.
It's true. If a company's not woke, I don't trust them. I don't know. There were plenty of sexy ladies in the Saints Row reboot. Yeah, I think that might just be a lie that some Nazis have been telling. It's like they worked on Ragnarok that people are crazy for. They worked on Spider-Man 2 that people are absolutely crazy for. Like, I haven't heard of about a ruined game yet. Okay, first off, I don't know why you paid $120 for it. But I've played every Saints Row game the day it came out. Except for Agents of Mayhem, which was terrible. And Saints Row the reboot played fantastically.
Wait. We're insulting this game because this company because you've heard that they have a problem with all the sexy ladies in games?
Maybe.
Because, yeah, I also have a problem with all the sexy ladies in games. Certain ones. I mean, again, I'm fine if you put, but if it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like gratuitous. Yeah. Offensive. There are games I refuse to play.
Yeah, and I'll never understand that. Like, I don't understand why everyone decided to oppose the awesome new Saints Row game. Like, the action was fantastic in that thing. Okay. My robot was not in good shape.
But, so what was bad about the game that you didn't like? Because, again, from what I can see, they're mostly involved in narrative design.
Yeah, like what problem did you have with the game? Like, oh my god, those missions where you're being a getaway driver for somebody. Like, they just have dynamic car chases all the time. That opening mission where you're escaping, where you're chasing the escaping criminal. You have to go from building to building. There's like train heists. Body squirrel suit levels. Like, it's a great game. I really loved the reboot of Saints Row, and I didn't understand why it didn't sell. Oh, were there glitches? See, I played it like a while after it came out, so it was very much not glitchy by the time I played it. Oh, random is what that means. So this is enemies, that's random. Okay. Probably should have bought a new suit of armor for my robot. Oh, okay, Sera. We'll see how he does. Gotcha. I didn't see them criticizing Stellar Blade. If you want to send me a link on the old Discord, I'd be happy to check it out. Monsters! Kind of annoys me the monsters have like just that one attack that splashes the ground in front of them. Real annoying. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Well, that didn't work. Oh, I did it backwards. That was embarrassing. Because fundamentally, the stories in the Saints Row game were never fantastic. That said, I did really like the killer alien from Part 4. But, yeah, Saints Row has never been one for having good or even decent stories. What it had was Keith David. And people will honestly forgive a lot if you put Keith David in your video game. Because, spoiler alert, it's Keith David. He is in many ways the king of having a voice. I see your point, Fox. It's just, it doesn't seem like they have quote-unquote ruined many games. But like I said, if there's games I haven't heard of, I'd be interested to find out more. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Is it, like, turn this into a... Alright. Oh, that was cute. Boom. We got this. Whew. Hey, buddy, what's your deal? By the time you want to say something important, will probably lost its value. Thanks. Robot soul. Wow. Robot piece needed to upgrade your town. Resource needed to upgrade your town. Take a robot soul. Ooh, an extra shield. Get extra protection for all your walls. Air hit data. Wow. Later, Snake. See you soon. Seriously? Keith David was in a DS game? Damn, I love Keith David. He is delightful.
So here's the thing. We went from talking about how mega corporations and CEOs taking too high a paycheck, and also how they're constantly trying to show more profit, are what's hurting things like the video game industry, to saying, no, it's wokeness. And here's my conspiracy theory. This is a theory that's driven online to take the onus off the billionaires and millionaires that run these companies, who are actually running them into the ground.
I mean, that's not a theory. That's just what...
There was a gay character in a freaking Disney movie in the background.
That's not a theory. That's Disney. Literally just what Elon Musk says he's doing. Yeah. Complaining about wokeness so people won't notice he's a terrible businessman. That's a boss.
And that's the thing that bothers me.
Soldier Bot, you want to get in on this?
And as someone who almost
so cool.
never got to see themselves represented in,
who's Barricade in the movie?
And or video games. It's kind of nice to have a little inclusivity.
Or is Barricade not in the movie? You know, my robot helper isn't so much helping me as not helping me at all. And my controller disconnected. That was not a good time for that. He didn't hit me while my controller's disconnected, which is actually kind of nice of him.
Bad writing ruined a game. But I don't know that you can really argue that wokeness ruined it.
Whoa! I
Or are you gonna
think
move?
we defeated the boss? Alright then. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
The game's not giving me a lot of concrete feedback. So now I've got 3 spheres. Does that mean I can recruit another robot? Ah, okay. Data. Tell me more about data. I was a little upset that we saw most of the... I've already seen puzzles twice. And I'm still on the first level of the game. Well, I'm now on the second level of the game. Like you see, we've done this puzzle before. Oh, Keith David. You're the best. I mean, don't get me wrong. Barricade is no Nitro Zeus. But no one else is ever going to be Nitro Zeus.
Will he be in the Community movie?
Of course. Why would he not be? He loved being on Community. He's on Rick and Morty all the time.
No.
They get along great.
I'm so glad. It's so weird the people that get along with him and the people that don't.
I know.
Like, what's her name that was in the last season? Oh god, why am I blanking on her name?
Paget Brewster.
Paget Brewster. I
Yeah.
always want to call her Punky Brewster, and I know that's wrong.
That's fair. I'm sure she wouldn't be offended. I can have someone ask her for you if you'd like. You don't like? You don't want me to?
Oh, that's right. You do know someone.
I
that
do
knows
know
her.
somebody who knows her, yes.
She's hilarious.
She's unbelievably funny. He really is just a lame Shockwave. You're not wrong, but he has the best character introduction I've ever seen. And then he really just doesn't do anything for the whole movie, but the fact that he's named Nitro Zeus and he is introduced with them negotiating which Decepticons that Megatron is allowed to take out of Decepticon prison to work for the US government, and Decepticon wants Nitro Zeus working for him, and I'm like, yes, this is all I want in the world.
Okay,
A
I had
character
no
named
idea.
Nitro Zeus.
I had no idea what you were talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about the Michael Bay movies.
Of course.
Uh,
But no, you're totally right about him looking like a Shockwave ripoff. Like, he absolutely does. And that is an issue. Yay, I got another robot soul. Good. This game isn't doing the best job of communicating what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. That's true. Nitro Zeus was the one they negotiated down to, because there were other people that Megatron would not let out. Sorry, that the U.S. government would not let out for Megatron.
which movie is this?
I think 5?
Oh, I had stopped watching.
The terrible one with Anthony Hopkins?
Was Marky Mark still in it?
Maybe? I think so.
I would explain it.
Probably the last Marky Mark one would be my guesstimation. If I had to guess, which I don't. Nice. Okay, I kind of love this Killer Scorpion. Wanna... Oh, my controller blanked out. It didn't matter. We beat him in just in time. Oh, right. I'd forgotten that. So I don't need to power up that thing anymore. Alright, buddy. What can you do for me? New extra wall, insufficient materials. Nice. I mean, I'm not happy about the insufficient materials, but good to know. Oh, you're right, Cyberfox. is my warrior robot? Like, I legit can't see him anywhere. Oh, there he is. No, wait, that's the mining robot, isn't it? I had no idea there was more map over this way. I should have checked. Hey, free energy caplets. Nice. Alright. And a nice view. Very pleased with how that turned out. Okay, what have we here? Luckily, unlike some games, the controller just keeps going the same direction when it gets disconnected on this one, so that's pretty convenient. My dudes refuse to accept any of these suits, and I don't know why. Like, they won't work for me, and they won't put on costumes. They won't accomplish anything. It's all very peculiar. Oh, damn, Cyberfox. Alright, more data, please. Whoops. Oh, I see. Not a surprise. He is a monstrous Decepticon, even by Decepticon standards. Alright, so. Okay. Alright. Well, that was embarrassing. Just the idea of arresting a killer robot is honestly pretty funny. Like, that's just inherently a humorous concept. A killer robot being placed under arrest. Like, I may not like those movies, but I mean, that's funny. A killer robot being placed under arrest. That's just funny.
They are sentient beings.
I know. Because, like, it creates the idea, wait a minute, did they do a trial for that killer robot?
The U.S. government?
Probably not, but it'd be funny. But it's funnier to imagine a killer robot in a courtroom having to stay in, you know, dishwasher mode. Legally not being allowed to transform. And if you transform, you're being held in contempt of court.
So, I recently had a conversation with someone who
Oh, I see what happened
is a
there.
fan of comic books and stuff, but not that familiar with Marvel, who was talking about TV show She-Hulk.
As
I
one
was like,
does.
I don't understand why they tried to make it like Deadpool. Like, it really wasn't, you know, I didn't watch it, but I heard it wasn't very enjoyable, and I'm like,
No, Deadpool is a ripoff of She-Hulk.
Deadpool's a ripoff of She-Hulk. She-Hulk was always a satire. It's literally, and this person was like, oh, like, Like I heard, like she talks to the camera all the time and all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, yeah. That's because that's what the comic books are like.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this strange conversation where I had to be like, no, you need to check out the comic books.
Oh, that's weird. And it was very accurate to the comic books.
No. I just, love the idea that there's a superhero out there that's like, nope, I'm a lawyer.
It really does bother me, though, that we're going to get another Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Once again, and even though it's multiverses this time, they're not going to have the guts to have Joe Manganiello show up as Deathstroke and make a joke about how he is obviously a ripoff of Deathstroke.
Well, the problem is, I don't think they can get the rights to that character.
I mean,
DC,
it's
Warner Brothers.
It's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
It's Hugh Jackman and an unbelievably popular thing. I think they could get the rights to Joe Manganiello showing up for 5 seconds.
With the crazy guy that's running Warner Brothers these days?
Even still.
You have more faith in humanity than I do.
I do. Okay. Perfect. I thought I was supposed to get into that place to get that thing, but apparently I'm not. Disappointed. Okay. You go here. Okay. She probably didn't.
No, I didn't, but I do now. And Jesus, Starscream is an asshole.
That dude is the worst.
So when I was a kid, I desperately wanted, I've told this story on the stream before,
Of course.
desperately wanted a Transformer. And they
As
were
one does.
expensive. And also selling out. Would you like to know which Transformer I got?
Obviously Starscream.
Ugh,
Or there's no story.
so disappointed.
As well you should be. That dude sucks.
And I kept trying to play with him and enjoy him because I didn't want my parents to know that I was unhappy with them. Because I knew,
The amount of trouble it takes to get a Transformer.
yeah, and how expensive they were, and I didn't want to seem ungrateful.
Damn right. It's like, this dude just sucks.
My cousins had all of them. Like, they had Optimus Prime.
That's insane.
They had, oh god, it's a giant one.
Oh god, yeah, what is the giant
The
one?
city.
Yeah, what was the city called?
I can't remember his name.
Oh, that's so
Ultron?
bad. No.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
I do.
Yeah. So mad.
The city that was also, what do you call it?
It's Soundwave. Oh, I love Soundwave.
Yeah, Soundwave's amazing. Metroplex, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm getting attacked during a puzzle sequence. I mean, hey, maybe I'm crazy here, but there probably shouldn't be allowed to be monsters attacking you during puzzle sequences. Putting that out there. Let's see what the upgrades are.
I did want Bumblebee. Would have
Oh,
taken
Bumblebee's
Soundwave.
the best.
Jazz. Would have taken Jazz.
Ah, pushing objects.
Basically, anyone but Starscream would I would have been happy with.
Ah,
What's the Jeep called?
I don't know what the Jeep is called.
I can picture the character. I can hear his voice, but
Okay, I probably won't get triple jump if I get double jump twice, will I? Oh, double jump. Alright. So horrible. Ravage is awesome. I had one of those wonderful locust transformers. I don't remember what their names were, though. There was a evil insect series, and I had the locust. He was awesome. So we're going to play some hover steppers. Now, you might recall hover steppers from when we played the tech demo a month ago. The game itself is actually out now, and they were kind enough to send along a copy. Thanks for that, guys.
But I still have my rip-off Bumblebee transformer. So Shell gas stations did.
Yeah, there's actual levels.
I think they were GoBots, but they designed their own.
Nice.
And there's one that is literally just Bumblebee, but not technically a transformer. And he's tiny, and I love him. I still have him from a gas station. He's on the shelf right over there,
Nice.
next to Miss Piggy and Adela.
Very nice.
Adela Prime, I want to say. Is that what the
Probably.
brand one's called?
Yes. Alright, left shoulder can be used for grabs.
Y'all, our weekly trivia thing that we go to, the theme was Doctor Who this week, and I aced it.
Crushed it absolutely. Okay. Ooh, breakable. So we ran these to break them. Right shoulder to start an air special. And hit the buttons in order. Alright, let's go off a ramp. Well, that was embarrassing. I seem to remember having a lot of trouble with air specials in the demo as well. So I'm going to try to do an air special here. Or a little more run up. Oh, that's bad. How big is that? He sounds huge. Alright, let's try it again. Whew! Finally. Alright, let's play the actual game, shall we? Alright, let's see what the challenges are. Collect as many items as you can in 50 seconds. A to start. Let's do it. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that's a problem. Or is it? I mean, it is literally, but you know. Well, I really screwed that one up. So I'm just going to get this one. Call it a day. 9. 11. Wow, I wasn't counting well at all. Alright, let's see what the actual game is like. Alright. That is quite a menu. I do want to exit to main menu. Thank you for asking. Oh, damn, that's huge. Sounds like it would be very tough to assemble and make transform, so awesome. Alright, let's do this. What are my challenges and how much time do I have to complete them? Okay. Oh, there's the challenges. Smash as many objects as you can in 50 seconds. Let's do it. Figure if I do a stunt while I'm destroying it, it won't count. Nice. Okay. Come on. Okay, that was embarrassing. Just gonna pretend that one didn't happen. Ooh. Wait. There was a bonus for doing 4 grinds? Well, I wasn't told about this. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's embarrassing. Ow! Restart that mission. Oof. I don't know who Scrap Hook is. Is that the tow truck? I mean, name-wise, it seems like it would have to be the tow truck, but I just honestly don't know who Scrap Hook is. Are you familiar with one Scrap, Hook? I didn't think so. Okay. Boom. Damn. Woohoo! Challenge failed. I only got 11 again. Oh, that's real bad. Alright, I'm gonna try that one more time. Oh, nice. Omega Supreme was the one who was a satellite and also not satellite, a space shuttle and also a train.
Oh,
That might be who you were thinking of. Careful. And then, of course, there's the only giant transformer that matters, Unicron, who is a planet.
Oh, they had Unicron.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah. They also had, like, all the freaking G.I. Joes.
These kids were spoiled, and it's
They
ridiculous.
were ridiculous. They lived in Mississauga.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, now you realize which cousins.
I do, yeah.
Although you should have realized given the description of all the toys they had.
Totally. Come on. 6, 5, 2, 1. Finally. Oh, you need a bonus for the S rank. Yeah, I was not going to complete the bonus. I'm happy with my A rank. Thank you very much.
And they even had a Commodore.
Astro Train. Which one was Omega Supreme? I apologize. smashy, smashy. Goal here is to get as much. Oh. For some reason I couldn't do that super air technique I was trying to do. Get a lot of F ranks here. I'd say I'm not taking it personally, but that would be a lie. Great looking level, though. Oh, that's why I'm thinking of him. Thank you. 20 seconds for S, but you also need the... Okay. Alright, let's do it. Well, that was embarrassing. What? I got 13 seconds of airtime. Okay, I did crash, but, you know, needs must when the devil drives. Oh, weird. Well, Metroplex is a city, so, you know, dude's gonna be pretty huge. Okay. Boom. Come on. 16 and a half seconds of airtime. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll take it. As long as there's a fan up here or I could ride an updraft. Actually, there might be. What was that skating game? The Tony Hawk game, except you were a drug-dealing bear in a powerboat.
The hell are you talking
It's a real game. And I don't know why it's not the only game we ever talk about.
There's
Scores many
also a
points.
game called Skatebird.
That's true. Skateburb might have eaten their lunch.
And a game called Space Otter Charlie.
Oh, Space Otter Charlie, the king of games.
Hey, are they coming out with any new games?
Who?
The makers of...
Yeah, we're waiting on number 2.
Oh, Cozy Grove number 2?
Yeah.
No, that's worth it.
Oh, yeah. We're all very patiently waiting for Cozy Grove Part 2. Will we actually go to Cozy Cove this time? And will it be even more depressing than Cozy Grove? Maybe. I have no idea what the plot
I feel
of
like
Part
it
2.
will be a huge event for the channel. Cozy
Oh
Grove.
my god, yes. I cannot wait for that game. We're going to be non-stop Cozy Groving. Ah, this is my first chance to actually... Can I just quit this restart this mission? I feel like there should be a restart mission option. Nope. Ugh. Yeah, that's not enough of a challenge for me. Alright, let's do this. Score as many points as you can in 70 seconds. Okay, how do I get the special trick to start? How do I keep screwing that up? Oh, it's right bumper, not left bumper. My bad. That one's on me, everybody. I was pressing the wrong button. Oh, weird. Cybertron being Primus is very strange. Alright, can we get up there? Oh. Oh. I'm sure there's a way up there, I just don't see it now. Maybe I have to do something to unlock it? Oof. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's try this. That is a really hard thing to land. No. So it's get in the air, hit the button, AXB. At least it doesn't change up. Although maybe different characters have different ways to do it. We're doing this. Alright, there it is. Oh no. Someone slammed a door out in the hallway. Mysterious. It's not actually mysterious. I just like saying mysterious. Alright. Okay, no problem. Nope. Okay. No! I screwed up! Nope. Chickened out. You know what? I got my S rank. I'm completely fine with that. Here's a really important question. What? Do I need 5,700 for S rank? That is quite a change for the character. One, two, three. There we go. And there's my 6,000 points. And I still have minutes to go? Man. Come on. $10,000 point combo. There we go. I think I deserve that S rank now, please. It's okay, Coffee. It happens to the best of us. It's Wednesday. I can't believe I'm gonna have to do a live screen of a Dead by Daylight announcement event. It's gonna be so weird. But I have to. Kinda like the light blue that they chose for S rank, because it's supposed to be diamond. I have no idea how to get up to that second level. And I don't think I'm at fault here. I think the game is not communicating how I'm supposed to get up to that next level. Do I have to go back to the start? See, I thought that was going to be a fan that blasted me up. But it isn't. I really do enjoy the gameplay in this, though. Like, yeah, it's floaty, but that's by design. You're on a hoverboard. Okay. I'm so confused about what you're saying there, Darren. Oh, you were talking to GC Coffee's response. I misunderstood. But yes, it's Wednesday, and you're about to be talking to Lady, because I'm about to go into VR. So take all of your comments to her. Alright. Obviously, this is badass.
Which VR are you playing?
You'll see. Oh, Woden's Day. Just want to see what all the maps are before we continue. So there's Freestyle Warehouse, the Storm Drain, which I really liked, and stuff I have to unlock, but they're not telling me how to unlock it. Is there a thing here about how to unlock it? Maybe I have to complete all of the challenges in Storm Drain? If so, that's probably something you should, like, tell me. I just wanted to check to see if I kept my accomplishments. Also, I can't stress this enough, there should be, like, a way to get back to the start of this area. I think that's what this fan is for? Oh, good. Okay, I get to keep all my accomplishments. So I can come back later, finish this, and hopefully unlock the ability to get, sorry, unlock the ability to get to the next map, which looks like some kind of an outdoor park. So what you're supposed to do is jump off here and ride that vent up to the next area. But, you know, obviously the air is not on. So yeah, developers, if you have to see this, it really does have great vibes. But man, should there be a button to let me restart a challenge and get teleported back to the start of a challenge? It's when you screw up a challenge, you don't have to wait for the timer to run out. You know, like when you've screwed up a challenge, spoiler alert, you know you've screwed up a challenge. The screw up usually happens pretty early. You know it's not going to be viable. So I would say of all of the challenges I've failed, very few have I only found out in the last, like, 10 seconds that I failed. Yep. I believe, Fries Day on Friday. Darren? Alright. Have you got the thing up?
That's right
All right, I'm going to set up the internet. Sorry, I'm going to set up the VR.
Some sort of VR.
Speak loudly. That people might hear you, woman.
Well, you turn the mic away.
That's why you have to speak loudly.
You know I have asthma, right? Y'all, sometimes he doesn't think. Yep, that's the one, Darren. You got it. I think there's an H in the name somewhere. In Freya? I feel like it, but I could be wrong.
All right. Controller number 1. Hey, Finn. She's basically okay, people, but she wouldn't sign a contract saying that she was. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes.
All right. Then. Putting on my special VR gloves. And then grabbing the VR controllers. Then we are, as the kids say, off and running. Do the kids still say that? More importantly, did the kids ever say that? Probably not. I mean, I respect what Index is trying to do here, having its own controller design, but I think we just have to accept that Oculus did controllers best, and just all do what Oculus does. Like, that's what PlayStation VR 2 did, and they're more successful for it. Alright. Is there a light on this side of the thing?
Yes, it's red.
Okay, it should turn green in a minute. Is it turning green?
No.
That's an issue. Come on, VR. We can do this.
And then they spent 10 minutes screwing around with VR helmets that they couldn't get to.
That's why God invented VR helmets, sweetie. So you could spend time screwing around with them.
Did you accidentally unplug it when we moved it?
No, it's plugged in. Or is it? I don't know.
How do you hear about Dead by Daylight Year 8 copies?
How did I hear about it?
How do you feel?
Well, I didn't hear the feel part. I'll know when I see more about it. Like, we don't have any information about Year 8 yet, so I can't really make an educated statement about what's going on in it.
Cyberfox, I really want to read that comment out loud, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Cyberfox Guts ordered some new Age of Sigmar miniatures.
It's Warhammer stuff.
Yes, that I had figured out, but I am not reading those titles because I have no faith in my ability to read those names out.
That's fair. They are toughies.
Well, he wasn't aware of it, Coffee, so no, I don't think he's seen the new roadmap.
Of course I've seen the new roadmap.
Oh.
That's where Frank Stone is likely to be.
There you go, I was wrong.
Yeah, there's a great big... So they're doing the Frank Stone announcement on the 15th, and then the 14th. And then starting on the 14th, they're doing a playable test beta, trying out a new character and map. Gosh, I wonder who it's going to be. I'm being sarcastic. It's going to be Frank Stone in the Cedar Hills Ironworks map. At least, that's what all logic would dictate.
He's plugging and unplugging things. Or unplugging and plugging.
You got the order right, that's what counts.
Ah, 13 days is all you have to have.
And now
That's
we're
not too
very,
bad.
very excited. Damn it. around Montreal.
Oh, cool. How do you move to Canada?
Well,
there's a
get a degree and have a bunch of money.
there's like a 40% chance you have to cross a really big river.
Waka waka.
I was trying to do the math in my head. I think it's 40%.
Something like that.
well, or a lake.
Or a lake, yeah.
40% if I count the
Oh,
creek.
there it is. Okay. Everything should be plugged in now.
When it comes to Warhammer, slightly cheaper says a lot.
For Sigmar?
Yeah.
Oh, why is that? So Sigmar is designed to be more accessible. Nice. Oh my god, it's gonna happen. Sorry that took so long, everybody. But what you have to understand about internet is it's fussy.
Now you have a green light.
Oh, I know. I'm in VR right now.
I was trying to be helpful.
You're doing an incredible job. Mutant League Boxing, everybody. We're living the dream. Let me know if anyone has any questions.
Oh, hi, Hurricane. You're just in time for the VR portion of the stream.
I would love to train and learn how to box. In VR, make sure I'm not going to punch anything. All right. I'm punching a robot.
Hurricane has good news.
Ooh, I love good news. Your TV's gonna be, sorry, TV, your phone's gonna be okay?
Coffee says, by the way, we now know the names of the girls in Lost Records.
Oh, okay. That's,
Oh,
you know,
posted on the server. Cool.
that's the new one from my beloved developers of Vampire.
Oh, God forbid, Cyberfox. They should add women to any goddamn story. Sorry, was that too much sarcasm?
You can sarcasm all you want, lady.
Cool, because I didn't mean that sorry.
Okay. Come on. Oh, right.
I love that we call it pandering and woke when you include, oh, I don't know, the other sex. Like, oh, I don't know, let's add some chicks to this story. Yeah, that's pandering now. Oh, I'm sorry, did half the population of the planet not deserve some pandering?
Right.
You know what? From now on, anything I watch or play that has more than 50% male characters, I'm going to refer to it as pandering white male characters to white men.
Yeah.
Are we good with that?
Of course.
started editing your timeline video. Oh, you have to redo 2 of the timelines for that video? That's interesting, Horror King.
What went wrong? Ooh, a hook.
There's plenty of female characters in 40K, you say, including an all-female faction. It's just people are mad that the lore is getting ruined. Alright, whatever.
Spoiler alert, they constantly rewrite the lore. I have an original copy of Rogue Trader. Do you know what Rogue Trader is? It's the role-playing game that became Warhammer 40,000. Spoiler alert, it bears no resemblance to Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah,
They're constantly rewriting the lore.
I used to work in a comic book shop. I don't want to tell you how many times they've rewritten the lore.
What? That's a jab. Alright, here we go.
Alright. Darren says, okay, oh sweet. I'm about to date myself here, but who remembers a rather bad and low-budget movie called Arena?
Arena. Such a good game. Featured 2 actors from Babylon 5, not Babylon 5, Deep Space Nine.
Oh, which 2?
Armin Shimmerman and who played Gul Dukat, Mark Alimo.
Oh, love Gul Dukat.
Yeah, he's the best. He's also in The Last Starfighter. Okay.
I'm not
But yes,
into it.
so the idea is people are boxing on a space station in the future.
There's an 80s movie by
So
the
they're-
same name?
They're boxing on a space station in the future, right? And no human has ever won the space boxing. Because what they do is, because aliens all have different physiology, they're constantly zapping people who are stronger to weaken them so humans can have a fair fight. They just never win. And it's about a dude who's, trying to become the first human boxer to win. It's a delightful film.
Why
Oh,
have
we
I
already
not
did
seen
that.
this movie? Because I feel like I saw every weird genre movie in the years. Did my local video store not stock it?
Probably not, and that's sad. Oh.
Who was in it? Anybody know?
No, I just told you who's in it.
Oh, I thought that was the video game.
That's the movie. That's what we're talking about. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Dave totally would have stocked that in my video store. Yes, that's right. I know the name of the guy who stocked my local video rental
Alright.
store.
So how do we do this challenge? Step into the yellow zone behind you. Oh.
Yeah. He totally. It was awesome because even though I was a kid, it was like a privately run, it wasn't part of a corporation. So he would totally rent me anything I wanted. Didn't matter what it was rated. He knew my parents were down. He would rent me anything I wanted. It was so awesome. So we had numbers. We
Oh.
had, like a rental number. Like you did have a card, but you just had to show up and say your number. And we had 2 numbers. And this is how early we signed on with this video rental store. 1 was a single-digit number. The
That's
other
amazing.
was in the teens. That's right. We had 2 memberships, and they were both super early.
All right. The guy I'm fighting is named Duke Drillman.
I understand hearing about it a lot, Cyberfox. I'm just always going to push back. Because what people are complaining about is not actually, if something's bad, fine, it's just bad writings. It has nothing to do with wokeness.
Yep.
Inclusion of other types of characters
Come on.
will not ruin a story on its own. Bad
No.
writing will. Bad story will. Bad reveals, bad, building of tension, all that kind of stuff. Building of suspense was the word I was saying. Just like, I will always push back when someone says wokeness is ruining something. Because no, wokeness didn't ruin something. Major corporations with a
Whew.
freaking, what's the word I'm looking for?
Hmm?
Where they you constantly get 1,000 notes on anything you write.
Oh God, yeah. Studio rewrites.
Yeah. With constant no's on rewrites where you're trying to make everyone happy even though they have nothing to do, no idea about actual storytelling. That often ruins stuff. Again, bad writing can ruin stuff, but
Come on.
being inclusive does not make something bad writing. Bad writing makes bad writing.
100%.
Adding inclusive characters does not make bad writing.
Also, I can't stress this enough. The new Saints Row was amazing. Oh no!
The Guyver.
Oh, the Guyver was great.
That was great. I was just talking about, weren't we just talking about, what was it, Enemy Mine?
Enemy Mine. Now there's a
Which I
thing.
just watched the Stargate episode that's a reference to it. It's literally
Nice.
called the same thing.
I did do the boxing tutorial. Don't worry. All right.
I don't understand both sides of the argument, Cyberfox, and I don't want to be a devil's advocate here. I'm sorry, but anybody arguing against inclusivity is on the wrong side of things. You want to insult the writing? You want to point to as someone with a degree in English literature and in film, I talk a lot about criticism. If you want to criticize a project for actual problems with the storytelling and the construction, fine. But being like, I don't like that they added a black woman, I'm sorry, your point is not a good point. That is not valid criticism. And all you're saying is, I'm uncomfortable with someone adding someone that doesn't look like me. I'm uncomfortable knowing I'm not the only person they're writing this story for. And that's kind of a shitty fucking goddamn opinion.
Whew.
Oh, Dennis Quaid's so good.
Yeah, that's why we love him.
And you're right, he's so young. Cool. Okay, so when is it not going to be forced? Give me an example of when inclusivity is not forced. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't give me one because everybody's always going to find an example of when inclusivity is forced because, and this is the thing that people do not understand, in your eyes, because you've never seen this kind of thing or this frequently before, this kind of inclusivity in games, I'm sorry, what? One gay character? We get one fucking gay character and everybody starts bitching about wokeness and it ruining storytelling? Jesus Christ, we've had hundreds of years of storytelling, movies, books, whatever, about straight white folks. Can we have something else for one goddamn minute without everybody on the internet bitching about fucking wokeness? I'm not okay with being a devil's advocate. Again, you want to point to actual fucking problems with goddamn motherfucking storytelling? Let's have that conversation. But bitching about fucking inclusivity is not a goddamn fucking valid criticism. Can we end this conversation now? Thank you very much.
She's right, everybody. There has never been a good example of quote-unquote inclusivity damaging something.
Oh, you changed a character? Okay, who cares? Who fucking cares?
Whew.
You know what everybody bitched about in the 60s and 70s? Them changing their favorite superheroes.
That's true.
People didn't like what they did with Superman.
Or that there was a black Green Lantern. Ah.
We've been through this time and time again. You call it PC, you call it wokeness, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People are going to bitch about it. People are going to say it feels forced. The problem is, unless you're exposed to it all the time, it's always going to feel quote-unquote forced.
It's true.
No one's holding a gun to a goddamn billionaire's head that's a head of a CEO, head of a company, and saying, yeah, okay, let's throw some gay characters in there. You know why they're including this? You know why CEOs like fucking Disney are including this shit? Because they understand that there are more than just white men out there, and they understand people actually want to see something, a tiny little bit of themselves reflected in the fiction they consume. They understand that's how you make money. They don't care about inclusivity. This
No.
is the give a shit about inclusivity other than the fact that it will goddamn well put money in their fucking pockets.
It's true. There are only so many white
This
racists
shit
out
is
there.
enforced.
Yeah. Just people trying to make money. Perfect.
And I'm not letting this go.
Nor should you. Oh. All right, we're going to wrap it up here, everybody. Thank you for dropping by. And yeah, you're wrong about Sweet Baby Incorporated. They've, it seems like every game they've worked on is objectively awesome. And spoiler alert, all of the people who are complaining about them seem like trash individuals. So, yeah, that's the take on that. So, we'll see you back here.
Also, just on a last note, you want to see me triggered? Because this ain't triggered, honey. I didn't spend years fucking fighting for the right to marry whoever I wanted to maintain my rights as a person in society to fucking put up with this shit.
There you go.
If you want to say triggered? Oh, I'm sorry. With everything going on in the world right now, you think this is triggered?
See y'all back here this weekend.